One of the exercises for piriformis pain that usually can trigger more pain is the clamshell exercise. So the clamshell exercise looks like this. While this exercise is really great for glute med activation and pelvis strengthening, when we're dealing with piriformis pain, it can really trigger more pain and just trigger more spasms in the piriformis area. So today I want to share some tips and also an alternative exercise that you can do that is much more effective in activating the glute med, and it should also help you relieve the pain with the least amount of pressure put on the piriformis muscle. First, let's look at some of the mistakes that you can make to make the clamshell cause you more pain. The first thing is if you are rocking back and forth too much. This could lead to more pain. And the other thing is if you are using a resistance band or just trying to lift that leg way too much and putting more pressure on the piriformis muscle. So if you still want to do the clamshell, one of the tips that I want to give that has worked for me, and I have had piriformis pain for several years, is I want you to focus on just small movements. First thing, I want you to use the wall as a way to help you stay in alignment. So first thing, you want to have your feet, your hips, your back all touching the wall at all times. And this will help to keep your hips in alignment so that you're not rolling back and forth. And from here, you can open up your legs, whether you're using your band or not, and just keep the movement really small, really focusing on that glute med contraction at the top and slowly coming back down. And try to keep the amount of repetitions in the range that it doesn't produce pain. So if you notice that when you are going above 20 reps, then 15 to 20 reps, then it's just too much. You can stay within the 10 or 8 to 10 reps on each side. Just focus on good quality repetitions. But let's just say this exercise just doesn't work for you. It's just you've tried it many times, it's just not working, but you still want something to help you strengthen your glute med. I have a great alternative exercise that I've tried myself. It's always worked for me. So we're gonna get again on the side, using the wall for support and also for alignment. You can keep the back leg bent if you'd like, but we want to have the working leg lengthened. So here we're going to use the wall again for support. So I want you to have the whole leg touching the wall. So what is this going to do is that we're using basically the wall to take the pressure off of the hip joint. So instead of just kind of doing leg raises, regular leg raises, we're going to use the wall to help us with some support. And what we're going to do is just slide that leg up and down, not too high up, and then just slowly coming back down, really focusing on that contraction in the glute med. Keep your feet pointing forward. Pause at the top, slowly coming back down. So again, we're just focusing here on working that muscle. And by having the leg sliding up and down the wall, we're again taking any pressure off of the hip joint, which could cause more piriformis pain. We're also taking some pressure off of the piriformis. We're just focusing on doing that abduction, focusing on that movement to work the glute med. I found this exercise to be much more effective, especially when you are in pain or you've had a history of piriformis syndrome. The muscle is just too sensitive to these triggers. So if you want additional exercises that work really great for piriformis pain. I highly recommend that you grab the free rehab plan. It's a free download, and I have included some great exercises with video tutorials that are specific to piriformis syndrome relief. The link is below the video, and I will also link to the piriformis control program to help you identify and fix the root cause of piriformis pain. So I hope you've enjoyed this quick tutorial, and I will see you on the next video. If you experience piriformis syndrome, which is that pain in the butt, along with sciatica, I highly recommend that you try some of the exercises in the free piriformis syndrome rehab plan. I have the link below. This is an amazing plan that I'm giving away for free, and it's a complete plan with video tutorial that you can do at home, and it includes some of the best exercises that are specific to piriformis pain.